What's poppin'? It's your boy Big Rich, Queens, New York City, where we get busy, business time. Ladies and gentlemen, come on in, wipe your feet on the rug, bless the atmosphere. I just lit up some biscotti, delicious. Ndrangheta Weekly News, NWN, one of the few YouTube channels that bring you reports on the Ndrangheta, and let's get right into it. One of the biggest mafia trials in 35 years started today in Italy, and let's get down to business and find out what's going on. Now, the article is coming out of Al Jazeera, but it doesn't say who wrote it, so salute. Cornerstone mafia trial begins with hundreds in dock. Prosecutors hope to strike a blow to Calabria's Ndrangheta by proving a web of crimes dating back to the early 1990s. Italy's largest mafia trial in more than 30 years began today as prosecutors hope to strike a blow to the Ndrangheta crime syndicate whose tentacles reach worldwide. More than 350 alleged members of the mafia and politicians, lawyers, businessmen, and others accused of enabling them will face a judge in a huge, specifically converted courtroom in the southern Calabrian town of La Mafia, Terme, in the heart of Ndrangheta territory. Criminologist Federico Varisi of Oxford University said the trials reflect the wide-reaching control of the Ndrangheta, who are embedded in the community and involved in every legal and illicit activity. The real strength of these families is that they have control of the territory, and within the territory, they do everything, said Varisi. If you want to open up a shop, if you want to build anything, you have to go through them. They are the authority. Prosecutors are seeking to prove a web of crimes dating back to the 1990s, including murder, drug trafficking, extortion, money laundering, and abuse of office. The trial is the cornerstone in the building of a wall against the mafias in Italy, said anti-mob prosecutor Nicola Gratteri, and that's who you see on the screen right now. In Italy, so-called maxi trials, which include scores of defendants and countless charges, are seen as the best judicial resource against the country's various organized crime groups, of which the Ndrangheta is now considered the most powerful, controlling the bulk of cocaine flowing into Europe. The most famous maxi trial of 1986-87 dealt a significant blow to Sicily's Cosa Nostra, resulting in 338 guilty verdicts, but prosecutors Giovanni Falcone and Paolo Borsellino were later assassinated by the mob. You know, it's safe to say that Nicola Gratteri is probably in the same danger right now. The current trial, expected to last at least a year and likely longer, features 355 defendants, more than 900 prosecution witnesses, and an unprecedented number of collaborators, given the close family ties within the Ndrangheta that discourage turncoats. A disgraziad to all of them. Antonella Massaro, a professor of criminal law at the University of Rome, told Al Jazeera the trial was very important and could help prise open the secretive Ndrangheta syndicate. The Ndrangheta, compared to Cosa Nostra, the Sicilian mafia, is found on a tight family network, Massaro said. Up to now, it has been difficult to get them on trial, as the logic of collaboration from insiders has not been effective. Within the family you tend to protect. Potentially, you are uncovering a Pandora's box so striking that could have an effect on the consciousness of the people living in those lands. However, she did not expect things to change in this historical moment in southern Italy amid the coronavirus pandemic, because those with economic difficulties were likely to turn to organized crime for support. The Ndrangheta has expanded beyond its traditional domain of drug trafficking and loan sharking, now using shell companies and frontmen to reinvest illegal gains in the legitimate economy. In parts of Calabria, it has infiltrated practically all areas of public life, from city hall and hospitals to cemeteries and even courts, experts say. Authorities believe that there are some 150 Ndrangheta families in Calabria and at least 6,000 members and affiliates in the region. That swells to thousands more when including those worldwide, although estimates are unreliable. When the mafia developed throughout Europe, especially in Germany, its structure changed and it became more recognizable, Massaro said. The organized crime group generates more than 50 billion euros per year, according to Gratteri, who called it the world's richest such organization. The prosecution explained that the Ndrangheta as a network of families, each of which wield power over subordinates. Quote, I have to start with the idea that there's an organization, as in a business, as in a large multinational, with a boss and then down like a pyramid to all the other members, Gratteri said. The current trial focuses on one family, the Mancuso Group, and its network of associates who control the Vibo Valentia area of Calabria. The town of Lamezia Terme, where the trial is taking place, was cited in a 2008 parliamentary organized crime report as a public safety emergency zone where the region's greatest increase in serious bloodshed has been recorded. Defendants include a high number of non-clan members, including an ex-parliamentarian, a high-ranking police official, mayors, and other public servants and businessmen. State apparatuses were literally at the Mancuso's gang's disposal, following a wave of arrests in December of 2019 throughout Italy and Europe that led to the trial. But Al Jazeera's Stephanie Decker, reporting from Rome, said even if there were convictions when it comes to this particular family and their associations, there are still far more powerful entities within the Ndrangheta that can continue to operate. Quote, we are not going to even see a dent in the operations of this organization, but certainly the trial shows people are starting to talk or have a little bit more confidence in the legal system, she said. So I guess a salute to Stephanie Decker. She's the one that's reporting on the she's the one that actually wrote the article. So salute to you, Stephanie Decker, coming out of Al Jazeera. And again, the biggest trial since the biggest mafia trial in 30 years has started today in Calabria. So as long as they keep coming out with reports, we're going to be reporting on this trial. NWN and Ndrangheta Weekly News. This is your boy Big Rich, Queens, New York City, where we always get busy. Like, comment, and share. Throw some smoke in the atmosphere, and we will talk soon. Salute.